Hello, EveryDF, and welcome to week 9 of the NDBL Season 3. We are so close to the end of the season, and shockingly, we're still kind of in playoff contention right now. Like, barely, I think like number 10 or so, like currently in the, no, not 10, we'd be number like 13 or so, like in the current ranking of the players. Like 5 players have clinched playoffs, they're definitely making it. 5 players have been eliminated, and we actually kind of have a shot to make it into playoffs if we win our next 2 games, which is going to be really tough because this week we are up against Coach Flap and the Bedtime Bidoofs. The Bedtime Bidoofs are kind of an interesting team. They showed up in Season 1 of the league, and they did really well. I think they made it to semi-finals, yeah, like the Final Four, and then they were eliminated either by Circle or Phoenix, I'm not quite sure which one, and they didn't show up for Season 2, so they skipped out Season 2, and now they're here for Season 3 of the league. So it's kind of cool to have them back. They are a really great player, a really cool person from my interactions with them, and I'm excited for this match. They have a terrifying team, as you should be able to see to the right here. Also, I'd like to do my weekly apology about these videos being so late. Hopefully I can fix this soon, but we'll see. I'll fix them, I definitely will. So let's quickly break down their terrifying team. Also, they're currently 5-3. We are currently, I think, 3-5. Yes, we are 3-5. So we've got like the reverse of each other's current records. Yeah. So I'll quickly like so far they have the teams that they've lost to are FC Volcrona, who we are going up for week 10, which is the final week of the season. It's a 10-week season. They also lost to the Indonesian Infernates and the Sil Valley Swedes. So as you can see, all the teams in the league are good, but they've only really been defeated by the really good teams. So this is definitely going to be a tough match. Quickly, I'm going to break down their team. First of all, there's like the obvious one that we should all be very, very afraid of. They have a Zamazenta crowned. They have a box art legendary. How? Zamazenta is an insanely good Pokemon. Of course, I'm not the best at tiering Pokemon, and it was thought to be like good, like it's okay to bring. It's, I think, currently the kill leader of the league. It's been allowed into it, as you could probably guess. It is currently at 14 kills. Our kill leader is T-Chicken the Galarian Zapdos, who's currently at 9. This thing is utterly terrifying. Of course, it can hit really hard. It is incredibly fast. It's bulky. It's got the Dauntless Shield, so whenever it comes into a match, like whenever it stops in, it instantly gets a defense boost. And if that wasn't terrifying enough, they have Latias. Latias is an incredibly fast, scary Pokemon. Dragon Psychic. Insane move for like Ghost, Psychic, Dragon, Ice, Electric. Probably other moves like Fire moves. Really scary Pokemon. Rotom Heat, probably the scariest Pokemon for our team is Rotom Heat. With Electric and Fire, but the Levitate ability, it's only really weak to Rock type attacks. It's kind of weak to Water type, and Fisher's Rend from Frank destroys it. But it's got a lot of ways to really just mess up our team, and we're gonna have to play very well around it. Like half of our team doesn't like to go up against this thing, so it's going to be an interesting match. They have Comfey. Comfey has messed me up a few times in the past, mostly because of its triage ability. If you didn't know, Comfey has access to the ability triage, which means that, like, I think it's status or, no, healing moves, like moves like Draining Kiss get +3 priority, so they pretty much always go first unless you're using Fake Out, and we're not carrying anything on the team with Fake Out this week. Of course, it's their Fairy type, probably their weakest in their Fairy Dragon Steel Core, but I mean, with Zamazenta and Latias, pretty much any fairies. I don't think there is a fairy that would be stronger than either. Like, maybe Xerneas. If you're allowed to draft a Xerneas, it could be, like, stronger than one of them. But that's, like, pushing it still. And if the team wasn't scary enough just with those 4, they have a Metagross. Steel, Psychic, so they do have 2 Steel types and 2 Psychic types, but of course Metagross is still just a terrifying Pokemon. Quite bulky, not the fastest thing in the world, and it does have quite a few weaknesses. like, I'm pretty sure it's weak to dark. Steel doesn't resist dark, if I'm right. But Metagross is terrifying. Hits incredibly hard, gets access to, of course, like moves like Bullet Punch, so we're gonna have to do really well to play around it. The second half of their team isn't as scary, but it still has like definitely those first 5 pretty much come to every match, and then the second half are kind of like the support mons. They've got Rhydon as their tier 4, I think tier 4. Rhydon's of course a really solid Pokemon. Ground Rock, so it has that quad weakness to both water and grass, but it does have access to like crazy coverage moves like Surf and I think Thunderbolt. Also, it's a good Stealth Rock setter. Leafeon, a decently bulky grass type, and can move quite fast with base 95 speed. Can hit very hard, can like heal, set up Toxics and stuff like that. Weavile, incredibly fast. Our very first Draft League game in the NDBL, we were like 6-0'd by a Weavile. It was terrifying. So we're going to have to do well to play around this thing. This thing is base 125 speed, so I'm pretty sure just no matter what, it outspeeds everything on my team. Like, there's not much I can do about that. Lickitung, or Licky, I think this one's Licky. It's the evolved form. Really bulky normal type. Bulky normal types are good. We have to bring kind of a fighting type. It's our only way to deal with it. Quillfish, water poison. I'm good at things like Scald and setting up toxic spikes. And I didn't really bring hazard removal, but if they decide to set up toxic spikes, I have Salazzle who can deal with that, because of course absorbing those toxic spikes. I'm kind of worried that they try to bring Stealth Rock, so I might want to change something on the team so I can deal with Stealth Rocks. And finally is Runerigus, who I don't know too much about. It doesn't seem to be that fast, so I'm going to assume it's quite bulky ground ghost type. So they have a few overlapping types which we're going to want to take advantage of. But yeah, it's a very scary team. Their Z-move users are Weavile and Leafeon. I feel like we should note that because Z-moves have messed us up a lot in the past. Now, time for our team. First up is Tango. Tango's running heavy-duty boots in case they do try to set up Stealth Rocks this week. We're running a Fire-type move because I forgot that a few weeks ago and it kind of messed us up. Fire Blast, Sludge Bomb, Toxic, and Nasty Plot. Fire Blast, obviously Stab Fire, Sludge Bomb, Stab, Poison. Toxic is there because toxicing most of their team is going to be quite good. With Corrosion, I can Toxic these Zamazenta and Metagross. And Nasty Plot, if I can set up, that would be great. Also, we're running a very speedy special attack based Mon, because most of their team, actually they've got a good range on their team. I can't even say most of the team for anything. Tango's probably our best Mon for this, because it's good against Zamazenta, Metagross, Comfey, Leafeon, Weavile. Like 5 of their team do not like Tango. Of course, all of their team is incredibly fast. Tango's got base 117 speed, and we are running max speed, but not with Choice Scarf. So we do outspeed actually a lot of them, but things like Zamazenta is incredibly fast, base 128. Weavile is incredibly fast at base 125. Pretty much everything else on the team we outspeed though. Yeah. Like, we outspeed unless they're Choice Scarf. Next up is Darkpaw, the Alolan Persian. Darkpaw is running a very bulky set this week, Leftovers Technician. Not Technician, sorry, Fur Coat. You saw nothing. Running Parting Shot just to try to mess up their team, like lower their stats as much as possible. Foul Play is there to, because quite a few of their team is weak to dark, like Latias, Metagross, Runerigus. Foul Play is probably our best bet because especially Metagross and Runerigus are both physical attackers, and Foul Play bases its damage on the opponent's physical attack. Toxic is there because toxicing some of their bulkier mons like Licky and and maybe Rotom Heat can be great. And Rest is there because healing up is always useful. I'm running a leftover set this week, so I've made their HP divisible by 16. The reason I've done that is because then I will have the most amount of leftovers recovery each turn. And we're still quite bulky. I'm max defense with a little bit in special defense. And I'm actually negative attack because I don't need attack for anything. So I can run Boulder, which isn't a nature you normally see in anything. Actually, yes, it is. Any special attacker normally uses like Bold. Sorry, my bad. Next up is Frank. Frank is one of our... Frank did so well. I think Frank picked up like 5 knockouts last week or something outrageous like that. He's now at 8 kills in the league, so catching up to Zapdos. Frank is running a Choice Scarf Strong Draw as normal. Vicious End is our most likely attack. This thing rips through so much of their team. The only thing that wants to take it is possibly that Leafeon. The problem is a lot of their mons do kind of outspeed us. Zamazenta always outspeeds us if it's max speed, even if we have Choice Scarf and they don't. Weavile, of course, can outspeed us, but doesn't like Vicious End under any circumstances. Against Zamazenta, Psychic Fangs is our best option to do damage, but it's not great. Outrage is there for the Latias and Iron Head. I'm probably not going to use Iron Head, but it's just there as like, if we run out of PP, possibly. But I don't see that happening. Of course, max attack, as much speed as possible. We're trying to outspeed as much of them as we can, even though it's going to be a struggle. Like, Zamazenta's max speed without Choice Scarf is 390. Our max speed with Choice Scarf is 273. Zamazenta outspeeds us almost all the time. That thing is just so scary, and we're just going to need to take hits from it, and I'm not sure if our team can. Next up is T-Chicken, the Galarian Zapdos, our MVP of the team, responsible for one of our wins. We're running Choice Band, max speed, 328, still slower than Zamazenta. We can't do anything to be faster than Zamazenta. If Zamazenta wants to be faster than us, it will be. Close Combat Brave Bird, just to do as much damage as possible, like, quite good against a lot of their team. Stomping Tantrum is there for, like, the Metagross and the Metagross, really. Yeah, U-Turn is just there to get us in and out, like, give us momentum, so I can send this thing in first, really. And I think maybe this is our ideal first lead, because it can mess up their team quite a bit, and U-Turn can get us out of really any situation. Next up is Scarlet, the Scizor. Scarlet is running Life Orb with Technician. As normal, Bullet Punch does more damage, of course. Sword Stance, Dual Wing Beat, and Bug Bite. I'm actually thinking right now, is there any reason for Bug Bite? Because Bug Bite is going to be good against Leafeon and Weavile. However, Weavile is more weak to Bullet Punch, and Bullet Punch is of course priority, and Leafeon is more weak to Dual Wing Beat, so I'm going to put Defog instead. So that way we have something without Defog, because we need something with Defog to keep Stealth Rocks and Toxic Spikes off the field. Most importantly, for Dokfar. If there's anything on our team that's going to be able to outspeed that Zamazenta, probably not Dokfar, but they're our best bet. I'm actually going to change their nature so they are plus speed, because that gives us a little bit of an extra boost, so they've kind of got to be max speed to outspeed Dokfar. We're running Focus Sash so we can guaranteed take a hit. Quiver-Dance. If we can set up Quiver-Dance, we will be able to outspeed that thing. Moonblast, of course, runs through their team. Sticky Web, slowing anything down is great. This is a speed game if you haven't been able to pick that up yet. And finally, Bug Buzz. Bug Buzz is there for things like the... really just not anything. I'm going to be hitting Quiver-Dance Moonblast. That's the plan, guys. That's just always going to be the plan. Anyway, yeah. Sending off Sticky Webs is great. It will really help us, but if we can't, maybe Quiver-Dance might be able to get us the win. Anyway, that's going to be our team. This is going to be a tough match, but it should also be a lot of fun. I'll see you all in it. I hope you all have a great time at the match, and yeah, see you there. Was there something else I wanted to say? I don't think so. Yeah, I'll see you at the match. Okay, we're in the match. I am very, very scared. They have a very, very scary team here. I'm thinking T-Chicken is definitely the lead. This thing messes them up. The one thing I'm worried about is a Latias lead. Because that thing being very, very fast against Zapdos could kind of mess us up. Yeah, Stored Power actually doesn't do much, and Brave Bird kind of destroys it. T-Chicken actually might be a really solid lead here. What happens if they lead with a Rotom? Rotom, Heat, probably a Pivot Set. Close Combat could destroy it, really? Yeah, I'm going to lead with T-Chicken. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to play an aggressive lead. They do lead with the Rotom. Okay. How do we want to play this? Do we just want to go for the close combat and try it? What happens if they're a different kind of, like, Tom Heat? What if they're a nasty plotting set? Same difference. We probably get bonked immediately. I kind of just want to play hyper-aggressive here. I feel like they might try to set up predicting us to switch. So, close combat, like, just hyper-aggressive. Zapdos does really well against their team. Like, really well. So do I want to kind of throw it away? I'm gonna go for it. I'm really rethinking this. I could go into Dracovish. But if this thing gets a Will-O-Wisp on Dracovish, we are in serious trouble. Like, if I'm burned, we still OHKO it with Fisher's Rend, but Zapdos is so good against their team. I might just want to U-turn out and go into Dracovish. Try to get an idea of what this thing can do. Or do I just close combat? I'm gonna U-turn out into Dracovish. They're gonna stay in. And they Will-O-Wisp me. Okay. We still OHKO this thing here, so I'm just gonna Fisher's Rend it. I knew exactly what they were gonna do, and I didn't do anything about it. Okay, now that this thing's here, I'm gonna go into T-Chicken again. This is why Fat Tin incredibly good player. Like, look how well they're playing around me here. Okay, I'm gonna go for Brave Bird, so that might predict that I can go into Rotom. So I'm gonna close combat into the Rotom. Or do I want to U-turn out from the Rotom into like the Dracovish? And then into like Tango maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna close combat here, I think. Imagine if I... Okay, I'm not gonna try to imagine, like, what if I'd gotten a roll and knocked out that Rotom first turn? I'm not gonna be able to stop myself. Okay, they do go into the Rotom Heat here. I'm gonna do a lot of damage. I'm just gonna close combat again. Okay, so this thing is not leftovers. Good to know. I think I'm gonna go into Darkpaw here. Yeah, Darkpaw doesn't seem like... Darkpaw is not the best here. It's not really good against anything apart from this. Oh, I just noticed they have, all the problems of the world. They do a lot of special attack. Oh no! Do I Parting Shot here? To try to go into something that can set up on this thing? I might. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Nice! That's what I wanted! That's what I wanted! Okay. Okay. This is our chance. We cannot screw this up. Zamazenta, this is probably a choice band thing. So, how do we want to play this? Who does the most damage? So, Salazzle, Tango, this thing is a -1 attack. It still OHKO's Tango. Dokvar. I keep putting in the actual, not their Pokemon name. Dokvar. Dokvar could do a lot with Moonblast right now. I could just Quiver Dance. Because this thing can only Wild Charge me. Yeah, Dokvar's our best bet. They don't seem to have a way to get rid of hazards, apart from possibly that Latias. So I could try to just Moonblast this thing straight away. I could also Quiver Dance here. So they don't know that I'm not True Scarf. They do outspeed me. Wait, this thing is Zamazenta Crown, so it has to be holding the Dauntless Shield. I should take that into account. Okay, so Anchor Shot Okos us. Wait, this thing's a lot bulkier than I might have originally assumed. Okay, so, I have made a mistake. The mistake is, I was running all my calcs for Zamazenta as a Pokemon, and Zamazenta is a pure fighting type. This thing is Zamazenta Crowned, which is a fighting steel type, meaning none of my attacks do as much damage as I thought they did. I need a Sticky Web here. Yeah, okay, well, that's just my bad in prep. They're gonna go for that again. I'm just gonna Moonblast here, but I'll Quiver Dance in case for some reason that misses, but I would not have brought Dokvar to this match if I had figured that one out. Okay, they're gonna Howl, so I'm gonna be able to set up a Quiver Dance. So that puts me at +1 special attack, +1 speed, and +1 special defense. That doesn't matter at all. Moonblast can handle like 31%. We get a crit. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate for them. I think this thing goes down. That crit's quite big. That crit's really big. It's a roll to see if they survive it. I mean, they probably don't, but... That crit's very big. This thing is going to take a lot of damage now. Dokvar, wait. Dokvar, calm down. I'm sorry, Flap, if you're watching this video. That was a big, big crit. Okay, this thing's gonna slow down. That thing is taking a lot of damage. Do I just let Dokvar go down here? Rhydon, Stealth Rocker. Yeah, Stone Age knocks us out here. Pretty much anything knocks us out. This thing's very bulky. I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, my best bet is definitely just to, unless Bug Buzz... No, Moonblast my best bet here. Yeah, we can do a lot of damage to that thing. Yeah, this is gonna knock us out. Do I just go into Frank here? Yeah, because they've got Fire Punch. They're gonna struggle now that I've hurt their Zamazenta so much. They don't have a Fairy, so I'm just gonna Outrage in case they go into Latias here. No, actually, do I just Psychic Fangs? Or Iron Head? I don't want to lock myself into Outrage in case they have something that can set up on us easily. So I'm just gonna Iron Head. We're not getting 6-0'd, and we might actually be able to do something here. Ooh, I should have locked myself into Fisher's End against this thing. How much do we do to Rotom now? Dracovish versus Rotom, Heat. They might be a nasty plot set. Yeah, Iron Head is like 6%. I'm gonna go into Dark Pool. They might defog. Yeah, they're gonna defog. I think I might just foul play here. Or parting shot. I'm gonna parting shot. Yeah, they're gonna volt switch, so I'm gonna get the parting shot off into something. Doc Vi just definitely changed the game. Do I want to go into Scarlet now? Should I just have a Sword Dance? Leafeon, if it's a Sword Dance set against Scizor. Knockout is like 42%. And it's annoying, yeah. So this thing is like base 317 speed, so we do outspeed it with Tango. Is now the time to go into Tango? Or Scarlet. Either one could possibly do something. Tango, Fire Blast, nothing on their team wants to take it, obviously. Like, at all. But could I get the sweep with, Bullet Punching Scarlet? That Latias has changed this a little bit, because I don't have, Bug Buzz. My gut says Tango. I'm gonna Fire Blast. Do I want to? If this thing knocks off my heavy duty boots, it's no big deal, because their Rhydon's gone. They don't have anything to set up hazards with. So I could just Nasty Plot here and go for the Fire Blast sweep. But then if that thing comes in, I'm just gonna Fire Blast. That miss is annoying, but like... Flap just said, like, sorry in chat about a miss. I didn't say sorry about the crit, I probably should have. And it probably doesn't really even out at this point, because that crit was very huge. Okay. We get rid of that thing. Okay. Tango, not Tango, the name is Salazzle versus Latias. Sludge Bomb actually, this thing's probably going to be running Psychic, isn't it? Yeah, Psychic knocks us out. Do we want to just Sludge Bomb here? But we're quite good against the rest of their team. Who's the least valuable member of the team right now? It is Dracovish, who can still outrage this thing. They might try to set up on us. They're going to Psychic. That's fine, Burn's going to knock us out. Cool. We kind of expected that. Do we go into Dark Warrior and just go for the parting shot? Or do we go into Scarlet? No, this thing is Mystical Fire, not Scarlet. I could go into T-Chicken and U-turn out. We're getting close to... If we can take out this thing, T-Chicken could debatably destroy them with close combat. Dark Paw could do some damage here. I'm gonna go into Dark Paw. Okay, so we could Foul Play here. Because the only physical attackers left on their team. Persian, Alola, Dark Paw. Aura Sphere does like 75%, so Aura Sphere does knock us out. If they're running it. I think we Parting Shot, then. Actually, I'm gonna Foul Play. I'm gonna go for the Foul Play. Good call, Owen. Okay, Foul Play should knock it out next turn. I should toxic. I'm gonna toxic this thing. Yep. We land the toxic, that's good. And I'm gonna parting shot out into... No, I think we just let this thing go down. Because it's not good against the rest of their team. So the Mystical Fire, Psychic, Calm Mind, Roost. They're trying to set up some Mystical Fire knocks us out. Mystical Fire. They are currently +2 special attack. So it does about 70%. It still doesn't knock us out at this point. I'm going to keep foul playing. Yeah. Foul play, definitely. This is a fun match. It does not knock us out. They do a lot of special attack. Toxic should take this thing down. Hey, Dark Forge's 1v1 to Latias? MVP, anyone? Like, they are kind of just a cool cat. But, like, they were a pretty cool cat at this point. They were an extremely cool cat. Okay, in comes this thing. Do I want to just parting shot? I might just parting shot to mess this thing up. I don't think it can heal. Yeah, I'm just in a parting shot here. Cool. It does not get a set up. 390 best speed. Okay, so let's figure this thing out. I think we go into Galarian Zapdos here. So, actually, just out of curiosity, what happens if we had howled there? Zamazenta, Crowned, Uber, Howl. If that thing had just howled, so it would be a +1. Foul play would have done so much damage. Almost killing it, but not quite. So this thing is now. So this thing is at +1 defense up against Dos, Galar, T-Chicken. Nope. Zapdos, Galar, T-Chicken. We do not have a choice band. Wild Charge absolutely destroys us here. Close combat. Okay, what about Salazzle? Tango. Fire Blast, should knock it out. This needs to hit. It needs to hit. Tango, this needs to hit. This isn't... How is it so close? Okay. Psychic Fangs. Against Zapdos, Galar. Okay, so this thing has to be like max speed for it to outspeed me there, right? Like, Tango has 366 face speed. How does it have 390? Because it's got to be holding the Dauntless Shield. So it's got to be, yeah, this thing is max. Did we just lose? I think we just lose. I'm going to try to figure this out, though. So, Scissors, Scarlet. Close combat is like 67%. But if we get a Swords Dance up, we still do not knock it out. Okay, what about Persian Dark Paw? Yeah, Behemoth Bash does knock out Dark Paw no matter what. So I think we've got to go into Scissor and we've got to kind of try to dual Wing Beat our way out of this one. How much does dual Wing Beat do? Scissor, Scarlet. There's like 33%. It's what we got to try. They got Fire Fang. We live. We get the crit. That's huge. That's really huge. Oh, that's so huge. I'm sorry, Flap. I'm sorry. Yeah, 2 hits might have killed, but according to his calcs, they wouldn't have. The game's not over yet, but the differential is going to change. I'm not sure if Bullet Punch Scarlet successfully knocks out Rotom. Rotom Heat. Do we know this thing's Will-O-Wisp default Bullet Switch, so it's probably a pivot set. Bullet Punch only does like 12%, and it probably outspeeds me. .298 speed. T-Chicken might be able to pull this one out. It's T-Chicken versus Weavile. Zapdos Galar versus Weavile. Joyce Expanded Set, Triple Axel knocks out Zapdos Galar. I think Weavile might just win. Yeah, Weavile might just win. What about Weavile versus Scizor? Bullet Punch knocks it out. If it's not Kangai Shard. So we need to keep Scarlet alive. This is going to be a very tense last few turns. They've got to go into Rotom here. If they go into Rotom, then we go into Persian. Rotom knocks out Persian. Then Zapdos comes in. Zapdos takes out the Rotom with close combat. Then Weavile comes in. Weavile takes out Zapdos. But then, with Zapdos gone, Scarlet comes in. Scarlet hits with a Bullet Punch. They go into Weavile right now, which means they have Ice Shard and it's game. I can only Bullet Punch. Yep. It could be Twist Scarf Ice Shard. Nope, they are Life Orb. Okay, I think that might be game. Life Orb, Ice Shard versus Zapdos, Galar, T-Chicken. Yeah, Triple Axel still knocks us out. I've got to go in and go for the close combat. I have to at least try, but... If this thing is carrying Triple Axel, it knocks us out. If not, we might have a chance. But it probably is. I don't see a situation where it's not. Yep. 1, 2. And that's it. Oh, this was a good game too. I had a lot of fun. I'm gonna go for the rest. Yeah. Miss? Possibly? It did? Well, I had to try that at least. Okay, I'm gonna go for foul play. Yeah, they're gonna Swords Dance it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Darkport, you've got to wake up now, buddy. Triple Axel, that's game. 2 and 3. That was a good game. We got a lot of hacks to our favor, but still, Flat managed to win, showing how great a player they are. That was a really fun game. That does mean we're out of playoff contention, so we're going to kind of have like a fun game next week, and then we are going to do our best to win the secondary tournament. For like first pick next season. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a dogtastic day. I will see you all in the next one, and ODF out. Goodbye.